Welcome everybody to the brand new Friday series. It's going to be the Final Fantasy VII Scavenger Mod, and today it's a big day for us here at FFVII Productions, you guys on YouTube, and FFVII Live here on Twitch. This is our mod. This is me and Sunamix's mod. We made it together, and it's just amazing. Like, I never thought I would have my own Final Fantasy VII experience, but here we are. We created it. I worked very, very hard on it, spent the last couple months beta testing it, and it's ready for you guys to play and download and enjoy. This Let's Play is going to be kind of a walkthrough. You know, I've already played it, I've already beaten it, obviously, because it's my mod. So this is going to be more of a walkthrough for you guys to watch and see what the mod's all about, and if you're having trouble with the mod, if you're playing it yourself, you can use this as a guide. So having said that, if you're somebody who doesn't really enjoy playing Final Fantasy VII mods, but you're just here because it's the new Final Fantasy series or the new Friday series, then sit back, relax, and enjoy the Let's Play. However, if you are somebody who enjoys Final Fantasy VII mods, you should download it. You should play it and enjoy it, and you can play it along with us. You know, you can play it and then watch the episodes of me playing it, and we can play side by side. The biggest thing with this mod, over everything else, was that I wanted it to be easy to install. Whenever I play any other mods, I always get the question, you know, how do I install it? And I'm going to be working on a series coming up soon, all about how to install all the different Final Fantasy VII mods. We'll talk about that later. But this one, I wanted to make sure it was extremely easy to download and play. It's just it's very important to me. I think it's much better if, you know, because a lot of people just kind of, they look at mods and they're like, oh, I don't know, you got to like play with files. So this has none of that. This is beyond easy to install, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to install right now as we start. So before we get started with the actual mod, I'm going to show you how to download it. It is unbelievably easy. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to download Final Fantasy VII on Steam. Easy enough. You can also use the old Final Fantasy VII PC disc. It should work, I believe. But most people are just going to play the Steam version. So download the Steam version, you know, install it. Here it is. It's good to go. Next, you're going to go to sector48.org. This is my new website. It's going to be a home for a bunch of Final Fantasy VII mods and tools direct from the creators, not from me, but directly from the creators like Sega Chief and Joe and Grimmy and Sunamods. This is their work directly put on my website, direct download 90% of the time, unless it's too big for my server. This is direct from them to you, so you know, it's as easy as it can possibly be. And you're going to go over to Scavenger. You're going to click More Info. And you're going to get to the Scavenger page here, and then there's the download link. So you're just going to click the download link. It's going to download this file right here called Final Fantasy VII Scavenger. So you are then going to click Final Fantasy VII Scavenger, and this is how easy it is. All you have to do is show it where your data folder is. Your data folder is usually in the Steam Apps folder. I'll show you exactly where that is. It's pretty easy. Usually it'd probably be on your C drive. Mine is on my F drive because my computer's weird. So you're going to go to your regular directory, like where your program files is and all that, and there's going to be a folder called Steam. Open up Steam. There's a folder called Steam Apps. Open that up. There's a folder called Common. Open that up. You're going to see a Final Fantasy VII down here somewhere. And then you're going to see Data. So you'll click Data, and you'll click OK. So that's as complicated as it gets, and that's actually listed right here. You can see it, d/steam/steam. So it's all right there. It's all very simple. You can look at it, find it. That's as complicated as it gets. Then you literally just hit next. It's going to check. I don't know if this is going to work because mine's already installed. Yeah, mine's already installed. So normally it would say, we're now going to install it. You hit install, and that is it. That is all you have to do. That is it. You don't have to go in and change anything else. All you got to do is hit install. Then you literally just run your normal copy of Final Fantasy VII Steam, and boom, it's good to go. So that is, you know, I made it as easy as humanly possible. It is just one file. And you can run your normal Steam version. It's not like you have to run a separate version. It's not like you have to install Seventh Heaven and run a separate version and pop in a CD or pop in a flash drive or anything like that. You legitimately just play your regular Steam version of the game, and the mod will be on there. So that's all it takes to install. If you want to play it along with me, do that right now and we can play together. If not, then just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So, Scavenger Mod. Now I got to explain what the Scavenger Mod is. And it's a doozy, I tell you what. I made this mod particularly to be very difficult. I wanted this to be a post-game mod. You've already played Final Fantasy VII. You've already mastered Final Fantasy VII. You're looking for your next big challenge. You've maybe played through some other challenge runs like No Materia or Initial Equipment or whatever. You're looking for the next big challenge. You're looking for something difficult. You've come to the right place. Scavenger Mod is not for the weak. Scavenger Mod is a no babies mod, as Magic Man would put it. It is tough. It can be easier if you want to make it easier, though. One of the best things about this mod is it's very balanced. If you want to level up to make it easier, you can. If you want to buy 99 Phoenix Downs from the store to make it easier, you can do that as well. Or you can run through it fast and run through it at a low level and make it very, very difficult for yourself. Yeah, it'll teach you to sew up the holes in your pocket. So, the way Scavenger Mod works is this game is split into a bunch of different sections. I believe there's 18 total. We changed it at the end, so I don't remember exactly how many there are. It's like 17 or 18. And it's split up into these sections, and every time you get to the end of a section, the game will strip everything off of you. Equipment, materia, items, gil, everything but limits, basically, and experience. And you're going to have to start fresh from the next section. The idea behind this mod was there was a lot of different sections in the game that seemed to be prepping you for the boss of that section. For example, Cosmo Canyon gives you an X potion right before you fight Genetok, which automatically kills him. There is a water ring right before Genova Life that makes that fight trivial. So the idea behind it was, what if we only gave you what the developers gave you in that section to beat that section's boss? And that's kind of where this mod was born from. So coming up here, this is the only real change to the game, other than being vanilla, is my model here. And he comes up and describes what the mod is for you. So he says, "Hey there, I'm Death United. I'm the co-creator of this mod. I'll give you a quick rundown of the rules and what you can expect. So, this mod is split into sections. At the end of every section, your inventory will be stripped of everything, and you will be forced to thoroughly loot the next section in order to survive. Stolen items, morphed items, and enemy skills are part of what the game expects you to have, so you'll be given 3 copies of these materials throughout the entire game. Use them wisely. And yes, they do reset at the end of every section, so if you learn an enemy skill, it'll be gone in the next section. Stat bonuses on steel and morph materials have been removed. Sources are unusable but sellable. Bronze bangles now have 2 slots, and you will now keep any drops from bosses for the next section. And then I have a very special challenge for anyone that wants to really bump up the difficulty. We'll be doing this on my playthrough to make it harder. Death's Challenge. To complete Death's Challenge, beat this mod without using any shops. The difficulty with not using shops is that you're going to be very low on healing potential. You're going to need to steal and morph as many potions as you can, because not every section of the game has a restore materia. In fact, only one of them does, if you don't shop. So, you're not going to have restore materia to heal yourself up. You're going to have to use items. Make sure to keep multiple save files in case you get stuck on a section. Good luck, and thanks for playing the Scavenger Mod. And there I go onto the train. I'm going off to my next big adventure. And that's it. The rest of the mod is going to be vanilla, other than the section changes. So everything else is normal. You know, there was no other changes made. Real quick, we gotta change our window color. What are we thinking for Scavenger? How about... let's go, wish I could do like a darker. It's a lot more white than it is black. I was gonna go black and white, but this is way too white. That's better. Alright, so a couple things I want to say about this mod for anyone thinking about playing it. It is very difficult, but it's incredibly balanced, and it blew my mind because, like, I did not change anything else in this mod. It is simply the scavenger script that takes away your items. There is no change to any of the bosses, the way they work, their difficulty, your stats, anything like that. So I thought that specific sections would be incredibly difficult, or who do we want to call Cloud? I think this is only fair. So I thought that when we made this mod, I was going to have to go through and change some of the bosses. Like, I figured Bottom Swell would be, like, insanely impossible, and certain other things would be super difficult. What do I want Barrett's name to be? How about, well, Sega Chief. I got to give a call out to Sega Chief, because he helped me make the installer, so. That's spelled Chief, right? It's I before E, right? Yeah. So, I thought I'd have to go through and change some of the bosses and make them more possible, especially for Death's Challenge, but you can get through all of it. You can get through everything, even the Shinra HQ bosses. You can get through it all. And, there just happens to be kind of the perfect items, and I'll show you what I mean later. But there just kind of happens to be the perfect items in each section that you need. For example, the Shinra HQ. Shinra HQ is really difficult because you can't give Barrett any good weapons, and all you have is Red 13 and Eris, and it's very difficult to do damage. However, there is a specific enemy that you can morph to get a very specific item that's incredibly good against the elevator bosses. So every section kind of becomes a puzzle where it's like, what items do I need to steal, what items do I need to pick up, which items do I need to morph in order to get past this section. So it's turned into like this still very challenging and very high-paced game, but at the same time more of a puzzle that tests your knowledge of Final Fantasy VII. So I couldn't have asked for a better difficulty. And then to top things off, you guys know that I love very difficult final bosses. Well, the final section of this mod is insanely difficult. Whether or not you're doing Death's Challenge or not, it is very, very difficult. It took me several hours to get what I needed to finish the final section. So you're in for a rough, rude awakening when you get to the final section. And I love that about this mod. I love that it's difficult in the end. Like I said, I think that's everything I wanted to say right off the bat. I wanted to make sure I got everything out that that I didn't forget anything before I played all the alerts. We got Snowgale with a beautiful $5. Congrats, Death, on releasing your first ever mod. Love the idea. Can't wait to play it. Thank you, Snowgale. And Lay Zerubabel with the brand new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I think we got a bad dad joke also. Just one, right? Yeah, just one bad dad joke. Alright, let's open it up. This morning, Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." I guess I accidentally left my phone in airplane mode. Alright. Alright. So yeah, I know it's kind of weird now because we're talking about enemy skill and morph and stuff, and we don't have any of that yet. This first section is completely vanilla because you don't have materia yet. So this section plays out normally. So this is, you know, the calm before the storm here. But we'll get into it once we get to 7th Heaven. You'll see kind of a better idea of what you're tasked up against. Die slap initiated. I think honestly, as bad as that joke was, I think it's good as a dad joke. Because the ultimate dad jokes are the ones that, like, the dad gets, but the kids don't. And so, having an airplane reference, like, is funny to him, but doesn't make sense to the kids, so I think it's a good dad joke. It does what it meant to do. I'm not doing a donation thing for the names, but if you would like to be a name, I am very susceptible to bribes. But I'm not doing a donation war this time. Maybe next time. We don't need a donation war. We had enough crazy hype train this morning, so I might need to do a right now I don't need to, and I'm very fortunate for that, but I might need to do some kind of fundraiser in the future, and if that does end up happening, maybe a donation war for a Final Fantasy VII run could be a thing, but I hate to do a donation war when I don't really need the funds for anything in particular, so if you want to donate for a name, go right ahead, but I'm not going to force it out of you because we're good at the moment. I was gonna say, wasn't Airplane an 80s movie, not a 90s movie? What's our vector, Victor? Another thing we could do if we want to do name stuff but not force people to spend money, we could do a name thing with points. But I'm not exactly sure how I do that. I guess I could do... Oh, you know what I could do? I could set a point thing for each character and then just have it be redeemable only once. Oops. I'm playing a noob game right now. Don't die, Barrett. The thing is, though, a lot of people have saved up a lot of points, so you might just get, like, all of them to be redeemed immediately. But at least that gives people the opportunity. I mean, it's better than nothing, because I don't have any names in mind for any other characters. Alright, I'll do it real quick after this boss then. I think that's a good idea. How many points should it be? It should probably be quite a bit, or else everyone's just going to get it right away. Maybe 10K? $20K? If I do 20K, we might get to like Red 13 before someone gets that much. So 20K? Okay. Everyone's saying like 20K. No, we're talking points. Points don't cost money. I would not do 20K bits. Good lord. Just shovel me over $500 and maybe I'll make your name part of my digital playthrough of a game from 1997. Did I even set the game to active? I think I did. Jesse, that's not how you climb ladders. Okay. I have never seen that. I wonder if that's because I got into a fight when she was getting on the ladder. I bet you it was. That's pretty funny. I've never seen that. I'll have to go back and look and see if I got into the fight right when she was starting to climb the ladder. That's probably what happened. It's like the giant cloud bug. Yeah, it's gotta be pretty rare. I've never seen it. She's gonna blow. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention as we're starting this is that this is version 1.0, so I guarantee there's going to be some hiccups. We did a giant beta test of the entire mod and ironed out most everything, but with mods like this, there's always going to be, like, you know, a few problems here and there. So if you play the mod and you find any problems, be sure to message me and let me know. If I find any during this playthrough, we'll fix it on the fly. But if you encounter anything at all, let me know, and we'll fix it, and then the new version will be on Sector 48. You don't need to worry about looking for the most recent version. If you go to Sector 48, this will always be the most updated version. I will make sure that this link is always the best version. So if you have any problems, let me know, and then the newest version will be there. So here's our first section. So this is how it works. When a section ends, the game will tell you the section is over. And what you need to do is you need to equip everybody with their regular weapon, their bronze bangle, and their sneak glove. Unfortunately, this was the only way we could do it. We tried for a long time to create an automatic script that would automatically equip everything for you. But unfortunately, the game is just unable to do that. There's certain things that the game can equip and unequip, but weapons and armor is not possible. So you need to go through and equip everything as their default. It already is because we haven't gotten anything yet. So all you have to do is equip everything as default and then exit out. And there you go. Now the game has erased all of our items. The only thing we get to keep is whatever we got from the boss. which is the assault gun. So we have that for the next section, but that's it. Everything else is gone. Our gil is at 0. Our materia, if we had any, is gone. And we're starting fresh. That's the shortest section for sure. Most of the other sections are pretty long. That one is short though because it's the intro. And yeah, we can't buy Eris's flower because we're broke. So, rip Eris. Rip Eris, can't get a flower. Cloud's broke, man. It's been a rough time. It's been a rough time in the slums. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. You actually can still buy it. It says that it's, what, 5 gil, but it's actually not. I forgot about that. We tested it to see what she would say, like, wow, you're broke, but she just gives it to you anyways. I suppose they did that because there's no way for you to lose enough gil to, like, not get a flower. So they just make it free. Is it 1 gil? Yeah. So they just didn't bother actually removing a gil. Just said, it's free. Yeah, there's no way to lose gil. There's no store. There's no shop at this point, so all you can do is gain gil. I don't remember how much gil you start with at the beginning of the game, but you would get gil from Guard Scorpion anyways, even if you ran away from everything. But I think Cloud starts with like 100 gil or something. Alrighty, I am going to quickly go to the bathroom, and when I come back, I'm going to set up the point so you guys can start getting names. And then we will continue. So, be back in just 1 second. Alright. We got everyone's name in, and we got a couple names coming in already. We also got Mayer with the 13 months. Thank you so much. Let's go, boys. Still love the content as always. Thank you, Mayer. You're the best. I appreciate it. Okay, we got a couple names. Let me write them down real quick. Red 13's name is Mav, in all undercase. Eris's name is Pure Mind. Vincent's name is Goth Snake. Makes sense. And Yuffie's name is Hataru. Perfect. Thank you guys. Oh, and bad dad joke to round things out. Spring is here. I got so excited, I wet my plants. Ooh, and Sid, we got Sid's name is Darren. Another dad joke. You guys are just on it with the dad jokes today. When I told my wife she drew her eyebrows too high, she seemed surprised. Ooh, can I do Jesse skip? I guarantee I can't. Ah, I almost did. That was close. Another one. I tell dad jokes, but I have no kids. I'm a faux pas. Wow. I don't know about that one. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I missed Tifa, my bad. Because it was so far down. Tifa's is Aaron G. I got you. I got you. Not worth the points. It says right in the point thing. It says bad dad joke. It says that. It says bad, okay? You should know what you're getting yourself into. You should know exactly what you're getting yourself into. The redeems don't disappear for the names? Really? They should. Maybe I have to go in and, maybe I have to go in and do this. Now does it tell you can't? Okay, well, as long as it tells you it's out of stock. Yo, Marshbag, thank you for the tier 2 9 months. I could have had a baby in my sub time now. That's right, we have a baby now. What are their names? What is its name? Stream baby. Yeah, I could just remove them. I mean, it takes a second, but... What do we got? Red, Eris, Vincent... Red, Eris, Vincent, Tifa, Sid, Yuffie. The only one left is Kate Sith. How could this have happened? I'm shocked and appalled. Kate Sith is the best character. Why don't you guys want to be Kate Sith? Thank you guys for hitting up those names. I thought 20k would be too much, and then you all redeemed them in like 5 seconds. It blew my mind. If no one claims Kate Sith, his name is going to be useless. Kate Sith's name is whatever Retro wants it to be. Oh no. Uh-oh. You're up, Retro. Is Kate Sith's name gonna be PogChamp? Should have just said Retro. Should have been Retro Dad. How's it going? Stay the dream. For the memes will make it useless? Okay. Alright, we got all our names. We're good to go. Oh, let me remove the thing too. There we go. Thank you guys. You're the best. Names accomplished. Kate Sithless. I've seen some good names for Kate Sith over the years. don't know why I'm talking to Tifa. You don't need to do this. I'm going for that Tifa date, I guess. Well, now I screwed it, so. Oh, I could have named him Death You Sith. That's too many though. That's 10. You know, dang right, I'm going for the Evil Dragon King date. That's the only date for me. Death You Sith. I should have made the Evil Dragon King date the standard for this mod. That should have been the one change I made to the models. Yeah, I'll add it. 1.01 version of the mod will be Evil Dragon King date added. Nice, solid. Yeah, go to sector48.org and download it and play it right now. Play it along with us. Think you missed something with the Evil Dragon King joke? You never seen that video? Where I went on a date with the Evil Dragon King? Well, Jesse went on a date with the Evil Dragon King. It's a very important video for the history of the planet. God, you guys are so lazy. I gotta go get the link myself. Lazy chat is lazy. That face when I forget what it's called, though. Uh-oh. That face when I forget what it's called. I'll find it. Don't worry, I'll find it. I will find. I just gotta go down to the deep, dark depths of the 4.8 Live highlights playlist. Guys, some of the names of these videos still crack me up. This video is called Death Eats Some Crackers. That's the good stuff right there. Can't beat that. Death's plan to move to Wisconsin. Crash Team Rectal Thermometers. Here it is. Found it. We got it, boys. Easy peasy. We must go deeper. For those of you watching this on YouTube that can't click that link, the video is called "This Was Not the Plan," and it's on the 4.8 Live Highlights playlist, and it's special. It's the one and only. It's the most important video you'll ever watch. Alright, now that everyone is off watching that video, let's talk about the most important thing of the mod. So when everyone comes back, they'll be confused. So, like I said, this mod is completely vanilla. There's the death model at the beginning that explains the mod, and then there's the mod scripts. Everything else is vanilla, but there is one big change. Everyone is given a sneak glove. The reason this is... There's two reasons for this. One, it was easier to do it this way so that the game can see that you have the same exact accessory in each section just to make coding easier. But more importantly, there's going to be a lot of stealing in this mod, so we thought giving everyone a sneak glove kind of just tore down a little bit of the grindiness, you know? You don't have to sit there and steal forever. So, everyone gets a sneak glove by default, which is nice. And then, everyone gets steal and morph materia off the bat, and then later we're going to get enemy skill as well. So everyone gets a steal, and everyone gets a morph. And you can use these to make your way through the sections. And you could shop right now, but I'm not going to because death challenge. But you could. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wanted this to be a challenge mod. This is not a game transformation mod. This is a challenge mod, so the only thing that's changed is stuff to make the challenge. You know, you could do this challenge on your own and just throw away everything in each section, but I thought it would be better to make a mod based on it so you don't have to do everything. The game does it for you. I'm gonna kill some enemies here because I'm doing the death challenge, and so having a level 4 Tifa is not ideal in the death challenge. And I could also use a few potions because I have no way to heal right now. I have one potion and that's it, and I can't buy more, so this is all I got. I have no restore materia. This is my only way to heal, is to get potions. Yeah, so at the beginning of the mod, there's a death challenge that is explained, which is basically doing the mod without shopping. So I'll be doing that challenge. You don't have to do that challenge when you play the game, but it is available to you if you want to try it. These guys give ethers, I think. And I have no idea what they morph into. Oh no, they don't give me anything at all. Never mind. This mod will really force you to, it'll challenge your knowledge of the game. The thing that I love about this mod is it really actually gives regular fights meaning. You need to know what enemies are where and what you can get from them. I honestly, before playing this mod, did not know much about the steals in the game because I never really did it. I just ran through the game, ran away from most encounters, and just used all the broken stuff in the game to win. But this mod forces you to stop and think about what you're doing and actually fight the random battles and learn what they have. what they can drop, what they can morph, what they can steal. So I don't think anything here has anything good, but I'll take the experience. This is kind of essentially a 0 gil challenge. You're given 0 gil in each section, and since I'm not shopping, the only thing I'll be using gil for is stuff you have to use gil for, like the batteries and the gold saucer. These guys have potions, do they not? So there we go, we got some potions at least. They might morph into a second potion. Morphing is a little rough at the start, because everyone does so little damage. Oh, you're given sense materia later, too. We could add sense materia to this section. I'm not sure why we took it out for this section. I think when we took out enemy skill, we just happened to take out sense, too, but we could bring sense back in for this section. There's no real reason to take it out, but later you get sense. I think we decided, like, not to give sense until you actually pick it up, but I mean, you get steal and morph before you pick them up, so. Yeah, I don't think we meant to get rid of it. I think it got removed when we removed enemy skill on accident. That's okay. What are you talking about? That's normal. On the road, cruising down the highway. So sweet, you got my head in a spin. No, the death challenge is a bonus challenge for fun. The real mod just does scavenger. Yo, Twiggy with the tier 3. 23 months. Holy cow. Can't you believe it's been 23 months, my dude? Thanks for the content. You're the best, Mr. D. Don't call me Mr. D. That's Professor D to you. Thanks, my man. That's Professor Mr. D. So, the first section was basically vanilla. You know, nothing changes there. By the way, this guy gives you a high potion, you know that? Again, Scavenger Mod. Tests your ability to understand where everything is in the game, and that high potion will actually help, so knowing it's there will actually benefit me instead of being like, oh look, a high potion I'll never use. Also getting this guy's money back. Or getting my money back. Whole $0. This mod is very difficult. It is not for the faint of heart. It's a hard one. Now, there's the good thing about this mod, though, is there's always a way around it. You know, if you have a rough time with it, you can always level up to help yourself out. You can always shop to help yourself out. But if you're going, like, straight death challenge and you're running through the game without leveling up a lot, it is very difficult. Most importantly... Stop talking to Jesse. Most importantly, the final section is very, very difficult for anybody. Whether or not you're doing the death challenge, it is very, very difficult. which I like. I like that the final dungeon actually introduces a very difficult challenge.